Well, hi, good morning, and thank you for joining me in my shop here. It's March 19th, nearly the last day, I hope, with this radio. Today, all I want to do is prove that it can work with Bluetooth through the Phono input and listen to the kind of sound that comes out. So I've got this almost ready to go already. I've got the Bluetooth receiver sitting right here. It's already paired to my telephone, which is a few feet behind me. There may be some interference in this video, some that cell phone sound, kind of a ticking sound might show up. Sorry about that. This is just a battery to power the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth output is currently plugged directly into the sound system that you're listening to me through, and that's to make sure and to hear what the Bluetooth is doing. So I'm going to put on some headphones here so I can hear what you hear, because normally I don't wear headphones in here. I'm just listening to the sound in my shop here. So, okay, on goes the headphones, and I'm just going to crank up the sound very briefly. I've got a video playing. You'll recognize it right away, but just briefly, because I don't want to get a copyright hit on this. So I'm going to turn down the microphone to get rid of the background hiss, and then up with the other sound. Actually, you can, why make it a mystery? You can watch me do it.
You said that you could let it go and I wouldn't catch you.
Just because you watch a lot of my videos, this is a single microphone here, which is right above, right there. So when I face my computer and look at the screen, I'm talking into that microphone. You're listening to me through that. And otherwise, this is a stereo microphone above the bench that you listen to me through, and I'll show you where that is. Just showing you this stuff because maybe you're interested. There it is up there. That's a stereo mic. Okay, and maybe that has a bit of a bearing when you're listening to critical listening in my shop on these videos. The sound quality is really excellent. I guess everybody knows that now. So any lousiness in the sound is almost certainly coming from the items in my shop. Okay, what I want to do now is direct the output of the Bluetooth device here into here. So this has a Phono input, and I'm going to use a single Phono cable. Nothing special about it. The challenge here, I've got a couple ways to do this. The challenge here is to spot the right cable. Check it is here. Unnecessarily long Phono cable. Okay, it's just a single channel Phono cable. That's going to go into the back of the radio. Okay. Now, the thing about the Bluetooth is it's stereo. You heard both channels playing, right? One channel. Oh, it must be over. Let me restart. Okay, I don't know what's playing. That's probably an ad. One channel.
In years, master.
Other channel. Yeah. Good. But this is only one channel, so somehow we have to take the two channels and feed them in there. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one channel at a time. And then we'll look at... so this is half the music, basically. Yeah, half the left half. The right half. I don't know which half. Okay, so we can assume now the music signal's coming here. This is the switch on the radio to switch from the radio to the Phono input. Okay, let me just calm myself down a second here and just make sure everything is safe and ready to go. And yeah, I think so. Let's find out. Down. Oh, I also have a chance to swap this light out with a LED light, which I think will probably work better. Looking at these lights and stuff on a video is really hopeless. You can't get a correct impression of what it looks like to someone looking with their eyes, like me. Okay, so it's on radio, so we should hear some radio stuff, I guess. There we are. Let me take these headphones off. I don't need them on anymore. So you can hear a radio signal there. The entire antenna is this loop.
Activity look like for you over the past few months here? And, really starting with that November surge in the market.
What a great radio. It's just fantastic how well it's working. So I'm going to turn the volume down. I'm going to switch over to hopefully one channel coming from the Bluetooth. Okay, what do we hear? Nada. We're hearing nothing. We're not hearing a thing. Oh, okay, that's not what I expected. The video's definitely playing. How come we're not hearing anything? Why is it so scratchy? Bad cable. Maybe this is a bad cable. Luckily, I have another one somewhere here. Where'd it go? So there's a couple outputs on this Bluetooth thing. There's the two phono kind, and then there's a jack of this sort, a stereo jack of this sort here. So I'm going to experiment with all of them. But we better get something happening here that works. I thought I had just a sec here. Just grab the cable. A little bit of destruction taking place there. Okay, here's that incredibly long cable here. So we're going to go in the back. Ooh, don't fall in the radio. Don't fall in the radio. Okay, we're going to check. That sounds more normal. Okay, we're plugging it in into the source. Wait a minute, volume down. You don't know what's going to happen. So I'm running on the red one. I'm running at the radio at 75 volts. Oh my gosh, that's really low. Huh. She works. Okay. Oh, that sounds like John Miles. That sounds like a John Miles song. Absolutely. Wow. Okay, this is one of my wife and my favorite songs from when we were in college. This John Miles album. We found it very, very exciting music. Anyway. So that worked. Now, it's only one channel, and I've got it on low voltage here. Wow, I can't believe 75 volts and this thing's working. Why is it drawing so much power? It didn't used to. Like, the light bulb here is very bright. The voltage is lower than it has been. What is different about the operation? Looking for heat buildup, and to watch your fingers here because there's a few hundred volts sitting right there. You could easily touch it. Don't touch it. Why am I doing that? I don't know. It makes me a little hesitant to put the full power on it, but that's full volume. There's not much volume. Could be a lot more volume coming from my phone maybe. Now let me, you know what I can do? I can screw in a second light and raise the voltage here. Because I'm nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's going to be a copyright hit for sure. I'm going to have to. What I'll have to do is chop bits of that music out, so the YouTube algorithm can't recognize it. So that's probably what's going to happen there, because I forgot. 88 volts now. We got to give it the full Monty here. I don't know if you can see, I was standing back after you see me do this. More volume now. That's a volume. Let me check my phone volume. Oh, copyright hit again. So that's full from the, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to cut a lot of this out because the music is copyrighted. So, wow, that was a bad move on my part. So what we got here, you know what's good? Advertisements.
Did you know that type 2 diabetes is a completely reversible condition and it has nothing to do with how many carbs or desserts you eat? Rather, scientists have just identified
Lots of
something
volume.
disturbing that may be happening in the pancreas.
Ooh,
Here's the problem.
what's happening?
No matter what type of medication you use or what treatments you try, you may be only treating the symptoms, not the real root cause.
Now, do you hear that voice? Do you think that's a real person reading a script, or do you think that that's a machine voice? I'll bet you that one's a machine voice. The other day, again, I was watching another video, and I'm listening to what I'm sure is a human being narrating it, and right in the middle of it, they said the stupidest thing. They took this word, broke it in two, and said it in a stupid way. No human would ever say that. And there, it just went right by. I'm like, oh, okay. Once again, I'm not listening to a real human. Well, if you're watching my videos, you're listening to a real human. Okay, now I'm going to do a couple experiments here. You see, I have a cord here which will change stereo to a stereo plug. But when you plug this in, what happens inside? If this is totally wrong. That was totally wrong. Never mind that. I'm going to stop for a minute and ponder the situation here. Maybe I got a little too excited for some reason. You know what it was? It was the John Miles song, and remembering when my wife and I were younger. I'm sure you recognize that. So, yeah, I've been listening to this now for a while, and it's working great. I'm sure once that speaker goes back in the cabinet, it's going to sound much better than it does now. The bass is going to come up because, as it is, there's a little bass showing. So that's in store for tomorrow. Tomorrow is all about putting all this stuff back into the cabinet and getting it all operating in there and be done with it. Hey, one more thing. We got to try this light. Let's try the light. Let's try the light. Okay. Now, can I touch this? Probably not. Let's see. Come on, light. Why do you want to stay in there? It's hanging on. Can't get enough grip on it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to break the bulb right in my hand here. What is going on? Oh, this was not a good idea. What the heck is happening here? There. Wow, that was a tough one to get out. Okay, let's see what happens if we put this in. Okay, no problem. So this is an LED bulb intended to replace exactly these kinds of bulbs. What's this? Is this a 47? I can't read anything on it. There's no markings at all. So, okay, here we go. Put the. Holy smokes! That's a bright one. Wow. I think we'll have to make this decision. That's even a bit brighter. That's full power now. Ooh, that's really bright. That's really bright. It looks crazy on the video. That might be great in the radio, though. Might be fantastic. Okay, works anyway, of course. Okay, well, once again, thanks a lot for watching the video here. Tomorrow, as I say, I'll be putting this stuff back into the cabinet and giving it its final test, and hopefully it's on its way back to its home after that. Fantastic. So thanks a lot for watching. Sorry about all the heavy editing on this video, but I'm going to get knocked out with copyright issues if I'm not careful. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.